To do a film on television, cable, etc. And I'll give you some history. When I was a young kid on the Lower East Side of Manhattan, at that time, radio was a big deal. People used to listen to radio. They would tell stories on the radio. And television was just starting to take shape. And basically, it was black and white TV and a big piece of furniture, and it was expensive, and it was maybe a 6, 7, maybe an 8-inch screen. And it was a new thing. And Milton Berle, the comedian, was considered Mr. Television at the time. And I think it was CBS. Gave him a lifetime contract for $100,000 a year or an episode or whatever for life. That he would make like $100,000 a year for life because he was Mr. TV, and they didn't think anybody else would compete with him. But eventually other celebrities became well known and popular, and their programs did as well or better than Milton Berle, but at that time, he was considered Mr. Television. And at that time, in the apartment building where I lived as a kid, once a week Milton Berle was on, and everybody ran upstairs. The only TV in the building was one of the neighbors that I knew. And they would sit around watching this 7, 8-inch black and white screen and a big piece of furniture, and watch Uncle Milty on TV. And then eventually, as you know, the TV became very popular, and they had commercials on TV, and all kinds of entertainers, variety shows, serials, episodes. And then what happened is these cable companies came in, and the promise that they made was, you won't have to sit through any boring commercials. This is commercial TV. We're going to give you real good movies that you can watch that are exclusive to our entertainment venue. You're not going to find it on regular TV. You won't have to sit through boring commercials because you're paying for television. And a lot of people signed up for this, and then eventually it came to be that cable's like almost necessary. And of course, now they have all kinds of advertisement on TV, on the cable television channels. But I remember in the beginning, the promise was that there would be no commercials. And with regular TV, as a kid, just to add a side note, at midnight every night, they would show the American flag, and the TVs would go off the air. And eventually TVs were on 24/7. And now we have this cable TV, which we pay for, and we see lousy commercials with them as well.